Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a group in Pike County meets with survivors to connect them with the resources to help them continue recovering from the flood. And the flood combines with the ongoing drug problem in our region, which makes it harder to put kids in healthier homes when needed.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
It's Tuesday, and I'm Dakota Makris. Good morning to you. Almost 5 o'clock here. If you looked out your window this morning, well, it's a bit foggy. Let's head over to Brandon for a look at that forecast. Brandon, I opened up my front door this morning. I thought, am I in a scary movie?
Yep.
I mean, it was rainy. Well, not rainy. I mean, the roads were wet.
Right.
And it was foggy.
Listen, just make sure that you don't run upstairs. Run away. If you see the guy in the mask coming down.
Oh, please don't. Please. If I saw that, because Brandon, I get up early and I leave the house early, and that's one of my biggest fears.
Or if you hear like a scary sound, just lock the door and just go back.
I just mind my own business, walk right to my car. I mean, I'm right next to the sheriff's office, so really.
That's true.
That's
right. All right. Let's get into the forecast this morning. It is foggy out there, but the rain has ended. We had some pretty good showers overnight. That's why the roads are still wet, so continue to be careful out there. Dense fog across a lot of the area, even areas that are just not showing it up there, because I can tell you that from firsthand experience. Basically, hazard. Still seeing a bit of fog here this morning, at least in the valley here in town. Up at the airport, down to 7 miles of visibility. Lots of fog back out toward I-75 and Lake Cumberland, up toward the I-64 corridor. Our Moorhead camera is out this morning. Won't be able to show it to you up that way, and then down into Southwest Virginia. But I can tell you, I live in western Letcher County. I came from Letcher County through Knott County into Perry County. Dense fog most of the way, okay? So just be careful out there this morning. Temperatures, 40s again in Southwest Virginia. Looks like Jonesville there is the cold spot this morning at 41, and it looks like Harlan is the warm spot at 53 this morning. I was scanning that map there just to make sure I didn't miss anything else. But again, lots of 40s out there this morning, so a little extra on your coffee meter. And as we head deeper today, the sunshine is going to appear. I think we're going to see some sunshine as soon as that fog lifts. We'll be mixed with clouds this morning, and then we'll see mostly sunny skies at times later today. But if you're missing the rain, you don't have to wait too long. It'll be right back tonight. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. One group in Pike County is hoping to help its neighbors recover months after flooding destroyed communities, homes, and security for many. Our buddy Forbes has more from the Pike County Relief Service.
In times of trial, we look for the helpers.
We know there's a lot of people who fall through the cracks in this process, and we want to be there to help.
And when the floods ravaged eastern Kentucky in late July, they flocked into the places hardest hit, like Pike County.
While these individuals and groups came in here and they did a lot of good work, they couldn't do it all.
To continue that work and fill the gaps left behind,
Are we doing that at noon, one?
Pike County Relief Services was created.
We welcome them and we anticipate them and want them, but we can't sit back and let them come and do work in our own backyard.
Working to connect flood victims in the county with the people and programs needed to move forward.
Unmet need, that doesn't fix everything. That's just people getting their homes back so they're safe and secure.
Partnering with groups of local volunteers and organizations with roots in the region to offer a little hope.
Think of all of those people out there that we know still have unmet needs that didn't get to come, that probably have given up.
Getting the word out to make sure people know they are not out of options.
People who felt like they didn't have what they needed to finish getting their life back in order.
A project that will become permanent, setting up shop in its new headquarters off of US 23.
We're real excited about being able to really get started, and we want people to know, don't give up.
Using every penny and every person to keep eyes and efforts on rebuilding. In Pike County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Lay Outreach hosted a work session series with an agency called World Renew earlier this month, seeing an estimated $2.5 million need, which they say is only a portion of what the true unmet needs would reflect. If you still need assistance in Pike County, you can find the mission on Facebook. Well, a group of 17 people traveled 16 hours from Millbury, Massachusetts to Hazard during the weekend. The group of volunteers say they will be staying all week, and their mission is to help churches across the country who need help with repairs. Pastor Tim Reynolds at First Baptist Church in Hazard says the group's willingness to come will allow FBC to continue hosting outside groups as they come in to help with flood relief.
They're providing a great service for our church and all of the folks that are going to be staying here. This summer, we'll have, I'm sure, over 300 people to come and do flood relief work that'll be staying here.
Well, Pastor Tim says the group is helping to lay flooring, build beds, and add showers to the church for people that are in town for relief work. Addiction and the increase of fentanyl in our region has had an impact on children needing support from youth services. Opioids sometimes lead to unstable living conditions, something that has become a bigger concern as placement issues increase in Kentucky. Hope Hill Treatment Director Stacy Baca says children who are victims of substance abuse seek different homes.
With the opiate addiction, you do see an uptick in that due to things that in the family that could cause, like neglect, sometimes abuse. Even though homelessness may not be overt, but you have like a lot of couch surfing, people jumping from home to home just to have a roof over their head.
Well, Baca also says placement has become a bigger issue since July's flood affected some hosting homes. Well, thank you so much for getting your Tuesday morning started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Coming up, yet another earthquake shakes Turkey as the country continues to pull people out of the rubble after a previous quake killed thousands of people.
And rain chances winding down for a bit, but the break will not last long. I'll have the latest forecast in about 3 minutes.